computer program, excuse me.
Why they God created woman and man?
Even your computer program
Another 90 statements
is designed with binary. When you take your laptop
my friend,
and you open, okay, let's not go too far. When you open your phone, everything that operates your phone is binary, zeros and one. If a black color is going to show on your phone, it is determined by a certain number of zeros and one. And the placements of these zeros and one determines whether you are seeing a color or the title I've written on this video. That is it. Now, if you buy a phone and it starts behaving like a refrigerator, you know definitely something is wrong with your phone. If you have a poultry farm, and okay, if you have a dog, a male dog, and suddenly another male dog comes into your house, and the male dog begins to have intercourse with another male dog, of course you know something is wrong. Or a female dog trying to have, sexual knowledge with another female dog, you know definitely something is wrong. To even understand this further, we must understand what is the purpose of life. Why are we here? What are we doing on earth? Why do we have male and female? Why do we have human beings on earth? You know, I've tried to ask myself that question. You know, science have tried to explore whether there are other living organisms anywhere in the world. So far, they have not been able to identify any planet that can habit life, that is habitable for life. I've seen Elon Musk saying that he wants to visit Mars. I've seen them saying that there is a planet that has because for one, for any planet to contain life, it must have oxygen, it must have basic atmospheric requirement. So I believe it's my opinion that man exists on this earth in order to understand why man exists on this earth. Imagine if there were no humans. Imagine if there was no life on this planet. We don't have life in the sea. We don't have humans. We don't have anything. Imagine what the world would be. We don't have plants. Do you know that we exhale carbon dioxide, which is necessary for plants, and the plants in turn exhale oxygen, which is necessary for human beings? Perhaps there is a reason man occupies this earth in order that we sustain the existence of earth, which will in turn sustain the existence of the universe, which will in turn sustain the existence of the cosmos, which will in turn sustain the existence of the world. Now, I have watched a lot of documentaries. I've watched a lot of documentaries of people trying to understand what is the end of space. Is there an end of space? If there's an end to space, let's say we keep traveling in a straight line, are we going to come in contact with the end of space? Nobody has been able to answer that. Now, when I know some people don't like to hear the Bible, but I still believe that the whole essence of human being on this planet is to procreate. Go ye and multiply. That was the commandment that was given to man according to the Bible. Now, you may not believe the Bible. That is not the relevance of this video. But go ye and multiply. There's a reason why God created. Okay, let me leave God out of this. There's a reason why there is man and there is woman. There's a reason why you have male dog and female dog. The purpose for having male and female is for procreation. Period. Now, if you choose not to procreate with your penis, fine. If you choose not to procreate with your womb, fine. But that will not negate the reason why we have man and woman. Now, I have seen a lot of people in America trying to evade the meaning of being a woman from the simplistic definition of a woman having XX chromosome and being able to bear children, having a vagina and swollen breast. Now, what is it exactly that is going on in the minds of these people that are trying to give a different definition to being a woman? Why would anybody say that a woman is what anybody identify as? To the extent that I saw a video where in male locker rooms in the US, they put tampons, like putting pad in male locker room. That means as I did like this now, after I go finish piece, I can't wash my hand. I can't see, say maybe I get period. I can't take free pad. Can't put them. I can't take and wrap my penis because I dey expect period with my penis. So the question is, why are these set of people bent on selling this idea into our existence? First and foremost, you must understand that being a man has its own spirit, which is very different from the spirit a woman has. Being a man, there is a force that drives a man, and there is another force that drives a woman. The force that drives a woman is very different from the force that drives a man. That is why when a woman, look, if you take a married woman that loves her husband very, very well, and you take a married man that loves his wife very, very well, and put the two of them and lock them up, let's say they are going to stay there for the next 20 years, I can assure you that in that 20 years, they must make love to each other. Yes, initially they might say, I'm married, God forbid, God forbid. But a time will come, because the true nature of man, let me put it this way, the true nature of prick is to enter Toto. And the true nature of Toto is to accept prick. Now, civilization. Some people believe that they have understood civilization to the extent that they can redefine the simplicity of civilization. That's not true. Civilization will continue to remain as simplistic as it has always been. Man and woman. You get an erection, you get a wetness, you meet, you procreate. It has always been like that from the ages of my fathers, and the ages of my fathers' fathers, and the ages of my fathers' fathers, since the time of creation. But why? Why do they want this idea that a man cannot think he's a man because he is misgendering himself. Why is it that to the extent that a group of people will say that a child should not be assigned sex at birth until they are 6? In the meantime, in the school, they'll be teaching them that they could be trapped in the wrong body. Teaching them that a male child can actually be dressing like a female child. So that by the time they get to the age of 6, they can now begin to question the validity of the genitalia they carry. They will now have the idea that the type of genitalia they have should not define their gender. For me, it is the worst form of evil that has found or crept its way into existence. The purpose of life is to procreate so that we can circulate the gases. They say the air around us, the atmospheric pressure around us is a mixture of gases. Oxygen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide. When we breathe in air, we sieve the one we need, which is oxygen, and we exhale the rest. And nothing is in this life, nothing is waste. It still doesn't answer the question why a group of people want to make you feel you are trapped in the wrong body. The truth is that they want to reduce the earth population. Because if a woman starts feeling she's a man, you take away the idea of her becoming. I saw a Nigerian lady brandishing her son that you are not a babe, you are not a boy, you are a girl, you are not a boy, you are a girl. That's a Nigerian lady. You are not a boy, you are a girl, you are not a boy, you are a girl. Put lipstick on the girl and then wore her a dress. See, there are different types of madness. There are different types of madness. And we cannot begin to color madness using some sort of grandiloquence to describe it and make it look acceptable because we have used a certain choice of English vocabulary to describe it. Look at the people that have been supporting this idea of transgenderism. Either they've multi-pierced themselves looking like some people out of this planet, always angry. What they are trying to do is that they want to increase their population to get acceptance and therefore change the narrative. To the extent that most African countries who sought help from America are given the condition that they must accept transgenderism in their constitution. It's all about destroying this earth. Because the forces that guides male and the forces that guides women, when they come together, they generate a type of force that keeps the world revolving. There is a reason why life was created and to habit the earth. Nothing happens for nothing. Nothing exists because it just wants to happen. Nothing. Everything has a purpose. The dinosaurs, the age of the dinosaurs that said existed billions of years ago, that are no longer exist, is what is responsible for the crude oil we are having today. If the dinosaurs didn't die, we will not have crude oil we are using today. Do you understand that? Somebody will say, why? I posted something on my page some time ago. I can't remember when. I said, here is a scenario. A cheetah is pursuing an antelope and they freeze the picture. Which will you accept? That the antelope escapes or the cheetah catches the antelope? Which will you follow? For me, any of the outcome is okay for me, because creation gives both the cheetah and the antelope equal opportunity to escape. The cheetah is a sprinter. The cheetah runs faster than the antelope, but it has to get close to the antelope in order that it can cover the distance between itself and the antelope in order to make the kill. The antelope, on the other hand, can run for a longer distance. The antelope is a marathon runner, whereas the cheetah is a sprinter. Even if the cheetah gets the required distance to initiate the chase, the creation also gives the cheetah the ability to maneuver. You see the cheetah turning like this, all in order to wear down the cheetah. But there's a reason why the cheetah, the lion, carnivores exist in the jungle: to control the population of herbivores. Because a goat can give birth twice in a year. So if they keep we in this jungle, we are the carnivores, we are the lions that eat the goat. Otherwise, they will keep growing until they outgrow the source of grazing. So the creation allows the lion and to be there, so that it controls the population of the herbivores. That is why I believe, you see the sicknesses, when they say somebody get sick, he get malaria, he get Apollo, he get typhoid, he get this. They are all nature's design to control population. That's how I think. Oh, I may be wrong, but please, it's my opinion. Don't take me for it. It's my opinion. Life and death are necessary requirements to keep the world going or revolving. You have to experience. When I see people praying that I will not die, I will not die, I will not die. My brother, you go buy. It's a necessary end. It could come in 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 15 years. Anytime it comes, it comes. It is nature's way of balancing itself. When I see people going into war, famine,